You have to remember, I'm only a bit of a custodian of this club. The first, female chief executive, the first female on the board.
We've only had a couple of disagreements really, and easily sorted out. Leeann won them both times.
I have some dealings with Leeann in terms of bonuses and things like that along the way, but it's a very professional relationship we've got.
I guess there is a bit of prejudice. There's no point saying there isn't any prejudice. There is a bit of prejudice there, and more I think because a kind of women in the game, it's not unusual, but it's not the norm.
Did you experience any kind of opposition to what you were trying to do because here's a woman?
My kind of brief was to modernise the club, and with doing that, obviously you need to change things. People did kind of at some points rule against that. Was it because I was female? Because I hadn't played the game, hadn't coached and all the rest of it? I guess a part of that.
When it comes to big decisions, you've had to make some. You've had to sack a manager, haven't you?
You can't shy away from big decisions. If you shy away from big decisions, then they'll come back and get you at a different time. He's been fantastic as well, actually.
Great lad.
I try to get to know the players as much as possible. Obviously, I'm the kind of one person at the club. I'm involved in the signing of the players and the kind of negotiations. So they get to kind of meet me quite early in that scenario.
She comes in, she has a lunch with all the players are there, and she sits with this non-playing staff.
You're supposed to be away for 2 weeks?
8 days. Really. The only indulgence I really take is on a match day is I stand just next to the dugout. I just think that kind of viewpoint, that insight is quite spectacular. Football's all about relationships. It's all about who you know, when you know them and how well you know them. And if you can build those relationships really from the start, that's a great thing. I've done that with agents. I've been fairly honest with them.
Do you ever feel under extra pressure than maybe a male chief exec would be in a situation like that?
I think they might have tried it on in the past, let's be honest, but the reality is I don't think I'm a pushover. When I joined the club, there were some people rolled their eyes and at the end of the day, you're female, what do you know about football? Well, I know the offside rule, I know it very well, so these things don't bother me.